Hello everyone, today we have a special guest from India. Please, let me welcome Hari Bhakti!
I can't do it!
Are you doing
I
something?
can't do it! Cut!
He is a professional vocalist.
Am I now?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a father of 3 children. Son, daughter and daughter.
You've blown my opportunities with other ladies now.
Yeah. No. No. So when you married? When you...
Very young. Very
Young.
Yes.
How old are you?
I was 19 when I got married. I'll have to kill you if I tell you how old I am. It's a very well kept secret. Many special creams to keep this beautiful skin going.
At the age 19 you already got married.
19.
Wow. So you are 40.
Oh, wow, good. Good mathematician, this guy. Gotta be careful.
Yeah.
That's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
The goal is always in the future. Life is always in the present.
Okay.
So we lose life trying to achieve a goal. Whenever we think of something to achieve, our mind is not in the present. We're always looking in the future. Whether that be wealth or name, fame, or the life slips by from the fingers trying to achieve something in the distance which is not happening right now. So really there is no goal in some sense, you could argue. And of course there is a first reality. We have a goal. We're going to Bled to have an interview, and there's a certain, I guess, movement
Have a
towards
nice
that.
day.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But what is more important, to reach Bled or to reach Bled in a beautiful moment, sharing? Exactly. So this moment is most important. When everything disappears, when I'm empty and devoid of everything, then truly in this, think about it, the one thing that you enjoy doing the most, in that moment, do you think?
No.
You don't. We are the most happiest in that flow when we do not even know that we're existing. You simply are.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
When I came out of that trance, I'd realize I was in trance. So if I've had this personal experience, for me, it's not a philosophy anymore. And those deeper experiences of trance and meditation, many people who have had this experience will say the same thing. They go deeper and deeper and deeper where there is no you. I mean, even now, the highest intellectuals in the world are having this conversation that the I is an illusion. So we are eternal, ever existing with God because we are coming from God. So therefore, even when the body dies, we are still existing, accepting either another body or, if we are liberated, a spiritual body, a spiritual form. So there's so many ways of looking at, well, ultimately we're all trying to find out. And in my own personal experience, the experiences, I mean, I've had so many different kinds of experiences, of course, singing in Janmashtami and feeling connected to the Supreme Lord, thinking about pastimes, the way I sing. And then I've also had these kind of experiences, which is undeniable, there was no me, there was nothing, which could be probably explained as shunyata, nothingness. So when I've had various kinds of experiences, it made me more open to various kinds of understanding, a different perspective. I'm not dogmatic anymore. I don't, this might be, a lot of devotees might feel disappointed. You wouldn't get this honesty from a lot of devotees, even if they're feeling that way. But see, I'm fearless. I don't fear anybody. I don't fear the rejection of a community. For those who love me, understand me, will always invite me. For those who don't, that is their choice. I'm not here to, but I'm here to speak my truth. Who am I is a more important question to me. And as I said, coming back to your first point, the more I seek, that's the irony of the story, the more I seek and the more advanced I get in seeking, the more I don't want to seek. I have no attachments anymore to seek, so I'm in between somewhere. It all begun because real questions came up. But the more I'm looking for questions, I'm realizing questions don't bring answers. Questions bring more questions. So I'm in this loop between seeking, but coming to a point where I understand seeking is not what you should be doing. You should be living. You ready for a contradiction today? This is the paradox of life. There's no answers, my brother. If you're looking for a black and white answer, there's all grays, shades of grays. Everywhere is gray.
Okay.
To me. So some days I really get up and I'm like, really want to know, and some days I don't want to know a thing.
You know, today will be a long conversation. Look.
Basically, I spoke for 10 minutes without saying a thing.
So,
I'm really good at that.
yeah.
Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Bolo, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama.
Last time I was here is 6 years ago.
The lake is 31 meters deep.
See, there we go. We got.
And 19 different fish
There we
on
go.
the lake.
Come on.
A lot of fish because so clean on the water and green
I've got
color.
competition
because
now.
Green algae down on the lake.
Just check.
Okay.
Nice. 19. Do you know all the names
19
of?
different. Yeah, some catfish, shuka, carp. And 8 years ago, one man fishing over there to Austria, come here, fishing some catfish, 2.5 meters, 70 kilograms. Like
2
chewy.
meters.
2.5 meters, yes.
I honestly am lost of words. This is beautiful. It's so beautiful. Thank you, by the way, for this was Ajay's idea, by the way. To- He's got Ajay. Thank you.
Everything is here. Earth, water, energy,
Krishna,
and you.
Five
Yes.
elements and
Five
one,
elements, yes.
one disbalance.
Yes.
Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare. So, when I'm singing that, I'm trying to enter the pastime in my meditation. So, for instance, when I do professional programs, more entertainment, romantic songs, weddings, whatever, I lock eyes with the audience. It's an entertainer, that's a different. But when I do in the temple, the closing of the eyes is because I am seeing something in my consciousness. I'm seeing the story. It's like you're time traveling and you're witnessing Krishna on the chariot saying goodbye to all the relatives in Vrindavan, chariot is moving. So when I see it, I can see every small everything. It's amazing what the consciousness can do. You see different characters. You see how the chariot has moved a little bit, then it stopped. because you're free to indulge the way you are indulging in your own manas seva, in your if it's something more like I sung the other one, which is after Krishna's left Vrindavan. Then I thought, how would the first night be for the Gopas and the Gopis without Krishna? So something like a lullaby. I thought about a lullaby. You have to sing like very. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. So, because we are whispering, because nighttime. See, if I sing this, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, it takes away that expression. At night, how would you sing? I mean, don't worry, this got recorded. When you listen to it later, everything is tonality. When you're aware of how you're expressing it, naturally our tone follows. My teacher said, let's suppose in a room you have your wife sleeping, your father sleeping, one room your brother's sleeping, 3 different rooms. How would you wake them up in the morning? The way you'll touch your wife will be different. The way you touch your father will be different. The way you touch your brother will be different, according to your relation. So when you see a story, tonality follows. Now if the tone is like Krishna has just killed a demon, right? And everybody's rejoicing. Imagine Kaliya here, right? Krishna just defeated Kaliya, is dancing on Kaliya's head. Here we are, Jai Kanaiya Lal Ki. How can you sing there? Right? Then maybe something like Hare Krishna, right? Rejoicing, right? Hare Krishna. So it naturally comes out when you know what you're singing. Very important. So that's why I always say I don't just do melodies. It's not just a melody for me, it's actually revisiting different pastimes. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Some people say, forget the mind,
Yeah,
just follow your heart.
yeah. But the
he
heart
said-
doesn't think.
But he said,
Yeah,
if you want to go to Bled,
Yeah,
This is
you
stopping.
feel in the heart, you must
Yeah.
go there.
yeah.
But the mind will drive you there.
So your heart and mind both.
Both.
You're proposing both.
So it must be connected.
Ajay?
Yes,
Yes.
because this is nature. When you born,
Yeah.
your mother gave you birth, father give you life, and then you make your Sheva. I'm not telling karma, because karma have another philosophy. We must do our karma because parents give us with karma, and then just life go further and further, And where we are coming in Bhagavad Gita tell, surrender to me. So we are going now to Bled, and we surrender to to you today.
Oh my God. That's the beautiful thing about life, I feel, that everybody is having their own unique, subjective experience. You see?
Yeah.
Even though we're looking the same direction, but you're looking differently, I'm looking differently, Ajay is looking differently. And all that doesn't mean, look, we need teachers, right? We need guidance, of course. However, in the end of the day, this is where I'm learning more and more to trust myself. In the end of the day, the decision, you can hear many opinions. And those opinions are their own experiences, right? But those experiences are their experiences. They're simply sharing how they've experienced something, but it's not your experience. At some point, you have to carve your own path in trying to understand who you are. Otherwise, you're a carbon copy. Let's suppose I'm your guru.
Yeah.
And I said, okay, you live like this, or you say I want to follow the footsteps of my guru. You can do that.
Yeah.
But then you haven't lived an authentically unique life to yourself. You've become a carbon copy of that other person. Where is your experiences, your mistakes, your learning, your unique outlook in life? You know, I don't say nobody's right or wrong. I'm just saying what uniquely works for me. You know, I have done that part of trying to follow the same, way that someone's laid out. I have probably become more and more inclined to know myself of what my voice says. And that takes courage, because a lot of people will fill in the gaps to try to be your teacher. As soon as you say, I need answers, there'll be many people who come to want to teach you. I love what Bruce Lee said. Bruce Lee said, a good teacher shows you where to see, but not what to see. You see, there's a very fine line there of independence, giving the disciple, the student, independence to decide for themselves. It's a very fine line, because he's showing you where to see, but not what to see. You see? So, yes, when you become more and more independent in your spiritual search, that's why I say I'm a seeker in that sense, then you are freeing yourself more and more from other people's opinion. And you take everybody's knowledge, but you go in your own direction how life is drawing you. And sometimes people say, oh, we should not make mistakes, it's wise to just listen to someone else. Then you will always be a theoretical. All your so-called knowledge is theory, not experiential. This is how life works. We have to experience. And too bad we are not born perfect. We all have to make our own mistakes. We have to venture off at some point. And we have to try to find the truth freed from everybody's opinion. Now that transition nobody makes.
This whole big debate about how you should pronounce Krishna. This whole thing, should they say Krishna, Krishna? I always find it, coming from India, I find it a strange thing, because in India different states pronounce it differently, right?
Yeah, because some also say Ramo, Rama.
Yeah, so Bengali sing like as if they have sweet in their mouth, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna, right? Now, North Indian, they sing like they have pan in their mouth. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, because they're chewing pan. Krishna, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Look at Show Ajay, he does the.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare. Because they keep on in the mouth and they're singing.
Yeah, and then very say, and they have this in India. I don't know if you've noticed. You went to India?
No, not yet.
they have this thing, they sing so much with their nose. Like, Om Jai Jagadish Hare, Swami Jai Jagadish Hare. This is the way they, the way they. So the point I guess it's like we get so caught up in details. You know, it's the expression that counts. You know. Now, for instance, Westerners, you guys, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Right? So we get so caught up in it. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's like every individual has an expression. And if you just allow that to happen, if you could see the beauty in every expression, I think we're beginning in a good way to see what spirituality is. That's what I mean, you know? Mm-hmm. Now, if I say to you, no, this is not. It's Hare Krishna. Now you ask Chinese, Hare Krishna.
Yeah.
Hare Krishna, 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 Hare, Hare, Hare. Jagannath finds it funny. Hey, Jagannath, how do you say Krishna? Huh?
Just say.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. See? He says Hare Krishna. Krishna. So you like Krishna?
The A in the end.
With the A in the end. Krishna. Okay. I think Krishna knows when you call him out of love. I think there's no mistake there. So. Radha Krishna. Radha Krishna Pranamor. Jugalo Kishore, Jugalo Kishore. Have you heard the song? No? He likes the peacock song. Radha Krishna Pranamor, Jugalo Kishore. Jugalo Kishore, Jibone marane goti aro nahi mo. Yeah, that's okay. We can keep that too. It's part of the joke. I think it's better to be more. You know, people like flaws. People don't like perfection. This is the secret.
Yeah.
People actually like to see the person behind. Everything is so perfect. That's why people are sick of television also. Reality TV became big because people want to see the person behind it.
Yeah.
You know? So actually people like flaws.
Yeah. Tell us a little about your background or something about yourself that we don't know.
A very strange mixed background. My mother is half Colombian, Bogota, half Native American, South Dakota from the Lakota tribe. My father is half Bengali. He's got some other mix. So, wow, we have visitors because we are in a place of tourists. Born, raised in India, but I never really felt home there also because unless I speak Hindi or Bengali, Indians didn't think I was Indian. Mm-hmm. So even though growing up in India, my friends treat me differently because I don't look typical Indian also, because I'm like 1/4 Indian. So, yeah, very mixed, I would say, a very interesting childhood, a mixed childhood, yeah.
Especially you're very tall for Indian.
Do you think so? Okay, yeah. Well, yeah, all right. They're tall Indians there somewhere around.
Wow, but, what will you say to your younger self?
Now we're going back to real good cliche questions. You can always go back to questions like, okay, well, I have thought about that actually. It's quite a good exercise to do. If I were to go back in time and I saw my 15-year-old self sitting in a bench, I know that it's me, but he doesn't know I'm me from the future. Yeah. What conversations? Oh God, first of all, I would say, you're a good-looking chap. Don't worry. I'm just joking. No, I think when I was young, I had such a strong desire to be known, as a musician, to be successful. I put so much pressure on myself to win the adoration and the acknowledgement validation of other people, I think I would have said, just do your art sincerely and don't worry about the rest. It's not important, which has taken many years of experience to come to that. I think we put so much pressure on ourselves for no reasons. We don't have to, you know. We judge our value of life based on how other people perceive us. It's so strange, isn't it? Wouldn't you be rather better to judge the value of your life of how do you feel yourself within? But we compare that to how people perceive us. And then we put extra pressure. Comparison with others. Oh, my friend is doing that. Oh, look at his Instagram. Oh, he's got, you know, these comparisons. And then you create unnecessary misery that doesn't have to be there. I think that was one thing I would have said. But then again, knowing myself, I would not have listened. So good luck. You have to make your own mistakes, coming back to the same thing. And even if I gave some word of wisdom, he would not have known unless he had experienced it. So I can only guide my younger self, but I'm only here today because my younger self made the mistakes. So it's a relationship. That's what I mean by book knowledge can only take you so far if it's not grown in your heart. It has to grow inside of you, otherwise it's borrowed. It's borrowed knowledge, which is useless in one sense. Yeah. That's the best thing I would say, yeah.
Very nice. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Oh! Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Oh, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Ram.
It's okay. It's okay.
One more.
No,
Come
You
on,
don't
brother.
have time.
Come on, one more. Come on.
Okay.
This is so good. I'm enjoying this. I'll get it this time. Come on.
First of all, thank you, brother, again, and thank you for watching. For those who are, this is a lot of different kinds of options out there for you to be watching this and giving us encouragement to share our music with you. Please do like, subscribe, and spread the world like no other business, and stay happy and stay free, as they say. Thank you. Namah Shivaya.